Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for another movie review, and today we are going to be reviewing Caddo Lake. You guys can watch this on Max right now. That's how I watched it. This was a very interesting film. Now, starring majorly in this film is Dylan O'Brien. Of course, you know him from Teen Wolf, The Maze Runner, many other movies, Love and Monsters, American Assassin. Good actor. I will give credit where credit is due. Very good actor. I enjoyed him in most of his movies. I've noticed he can do very well on the comedy aspect, to the drama aspect, to the action and adventure aspect, and the horror aspect. So I give him a lot of credit. A few other familiar faces in here. Not too many, but that's the main one I recognize. We got Diana Harper in here. We got Liza Scanlon, Lauren Ambrose, Eric Lange. Now, the entire premises of this movie is really crazy. So, obviously, Caddo Lake is a very famous and real place in Louisiana and near Texas as well. Now, Dylan O'Brien's character plays Paris, who is a man that is going through some PTSD and depression because his mother and him were on the bridge and she had a seizure and they went over and he lost her, and he's been dealing with that ever since, and he's been trying to work with his dad, and he's been having this relationship with his on and off girlfriend and just trying to deal with everything. And then on the other aspect, you got two stepsisters who are going through some craziness by the name of Anna, and also oh man, what was her name? I'm gonna look this up while I'm thinking about it right now, guys, because this is gonna bug me. I know it starts with a C. What was it? Anna and Ellie. So Anna and Ellie. Ellie, and this is what's weird, and you guys can tell me I'm wrong. The actress who they got to play Ellie, they were saying that she was in college or something, and she looks really young to be in college. So again, she looked very young for her age. I just looked up and the actress is 25. So again, she looks like a very young lady, but again, it was really hard to see of her being that age when it's like, okay, but either way, she has an issue with her mother being around her new stepfather's family, and she doesn't feel that way, and she doesn't know nothing about her father other than he's gone and he went missing. And then her mother tells her that, oh well, he didn't go missing, he left us, I met some girl and we fought a parking lot, and I assumed that he was with her, and I never heard from him again. And when she has this massive fight with her mom, and mainly her mom and her stepdad, and she leaves, goes home, and then she gets calls the next morning saying that her sister is gone, and they have this massive search for her. They have this massive search all over the county, and they don't know where she is. They're using everything at their disposal. They're using the normal ways to find someone in a swamp. And then you see Paris, Dylan O'Brien's character. He is just doing his job, and it's like, okay, have you not heard about this girl going missing? Why are you not helping? So it's kind of making you wonder what's going on. And in the process, he's trying to figure out why his mother has seizures and what she misdiagnosed, and his girlfriend's trying to help him, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And then when he gets into an area of the swamp, he comes across it, he loses his hearing, and he starts having tremors. So it's like, what is going on? Then Ellie, while trying to find her stepsister, she goes into the swamp and has the same issue where she goes through it in this one particular area, and she starts getting tremors as well. And you don't know the exact reason other than she is trying to find her sister. She's been out in the swamp almost all the night, and then she's having issues with her family and her step family. And this is what's crazy here, guys, and this is absolutely insane, where this was almost perceived to be another kind of a movie. This is more of a drama, suspense, thriller, mystery is the best way to put it. because it has nothing to do with the local legend of the Rougarou that is in Louisiana. This has to do with something that I'm going to get into here in a minute. And again, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not seen the movie, I highly recommend it, because what happens is Paris goes into this one area and he finds Anna and he starts calling for help. And he does not know where he is. He doesn't recognize the area. He saves her and he gets help from these local men. And they're saying he's in 1952. And he gives it to him for help. He tries to get back. He sees a long line. This all has to do with time travel. And throughout the movie, you're like, wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And then you figure it out. Because there was a lot of hints of the woman that Paris was with and this unknowing stuff that we're not seeing. Why is he not seeing this girl that went missing? And then he goes over one bridge and then Ellie goes over the same bridge. The bridge is broken in her time and it's not broken in his time. And what really is crazy about this, Ellie finds her sister, her stepsister, and brings her back, but it doesn't do anything to the timeline. Because she goes into 2005 or 3, where Paris is from. She's in 2022. She is the girl that her mother had a fight with while her mother was carrying her as a baby, which is Paris's girlfriend. So yes, Ellie is Paris's daughter. Ellie is Paris's daughter. This is what was so crazy to me. So he initially is in 22, finds his dad. His dad's pretty much almost dying, and he has to try to escape because they think that he has something to do with Anna's disappearance when it had nothing to do with him. That's just what happened, and it seemed like no matter what happened, it was going to happen with these events. And what we find out is Anna was Paris's mother, which is crazy because he had her necklace. He found it in the movie. Then Ellie finds it later on, and she does all this digging of her going to school, getting married, becoming a teacher, having a son. She pretty much figured out her stepsister would become Paris's mother and her grandmother, which is crazy. So Paris's girlfriend married his mother's dad without knowing, because they pretty much did some Terminator / Back to the Future stuff in here, which is crazy. So you have Anna, aka Ellie's stepsister from the future, who has Paris, who has Ellie with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend marries Anna's father, which is Paris's grandfather from the future. Paris does die trying to get home. Ellie figures it out, explains to her mom a little bit, and her mom and her embrace, and that's how the movie ends. This movie left me with my jaw open. It was intense. It was very... You kept your mind going throughout the entirety of this film. Like, what are you doing? It was a very weird film. Is it a good film? Depending. If you like mysteries, if you like suspicion, there was a lot of twists in this film. A lot of twists in this film. I do recommend this movie if you want to watch something new. If you're a fan of Dylan O'Brien, definitely give it a shot. But I definitely will say if you want a different kind of a movie, give it a shot and you may enjoy it. But this was a crazy film. So if you guys have not seen this film, definitely give it a shot. It really makes you think. It really makes you leave, like, once you're done with the film, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. But overall, guys, what is your thoughts on Caddo Lake? And have you seen it or are you wanting to see it? Let me know what you think. And I'll see you as always on the next one.